All right, let's say you ran a hamburger store, and how could you get extreme value? How could you get extreme high prices for your hamburgers? How could you charge $1 million for a hamburger? Right? Now the answer is it depends on who you're serving. If you're serving people walking past your hamburger store, then you're going to struggle to get $1 million for it. But if you had a caravan and you drove it out to the middle of the desert and you found someone, a rich person who's broken down, and the only chance they had of living was if they ate something, and you could sell a hamburger to a man broken down on the side of the road, or a woman broken down on the side of the road, if eating your hamburger was the one thing that they could do to stay alive, then their options are pay $1 million for a hamburger or die. They would pay $1 million if they had $1 million. You'd have to pick the right car, right? But that's the point. Value is very dependent on context and situation. And so when you're thinking about how can I charge high fees, you can't do that without thinking about who you're selling to and the context with which you're selling to. And I know selling $1 million hamburger is an extreme example, but it illustrates the point, right? You need to find context and you need to find the right who. Now I'm running a workshop in Geneva in 2 days' time, and we're going to be talking about how to communicate extreme value. And obviously one of the things we're going to talk about is context and the who. High value client in a high value situation. I'm going to report some more things on that because communicating value is probably the most important thing that anyone can do, because any client in any situation is always asking themselves one question, and that's why should I hire you over all other options, including the option of doing nothing. So have a think for you. Are there any context or particular type of people who would pay exponentially more for your services? That's it. And if you can find that and specialize in those particular type of situations and put yourself in those situations, you've got a very good chance of charging premium fees.